Hello and welcome to another Farming Sim 25 preview video, and this time we are talking about Riverbend Springs, which will be of course the American map which is going to be featured on Farming Simulator 25. So we will go through a few of these screenshots that have been released and kind of talk about what they talked about, Giants that being, about this map. So as you can see, beautiful scenery here, always really nice. The lighting just looks incredible as well, and as we see here in the background with all of the beautiful trees, the autumnal colors really coming through. Hopefully the sky and the stars and all that. We are going to get, there were screenshots with stars as well, which is brilliant, so it's really nice, and hopefully we get more of that as well in the future. So yeah, Riverbend Springs, there we go. So from the blog post, they talk about celebrating water, so you don't have to ask where the name comes from when you look at the map of Riverbend Springs. A huge winding river, lots of water, and many little creeks and streams in between. A ferry too. If you're wondering how to get across the river, crossing it with a ferry fit for your machine is an option. So there's bridges, there's a few of them, probably a train bridge as well, but there's also a ferry bridge. Well, ferry crossing rather. The bridge is not, the ferry's not that big. A comment from senior level developer, or sorry, rather designer, Florian Buser at FarmCon says it's all about water and we want to celebrate that. That's why you'll find jetties, piers, boathouses, restaurants floating on the river, and many more elements in Riverbend Springs to go along with the theme of the map. Perfect fit for adding rice and water physics, right? I guess we'll have to find out and see there, Giants. We shall see. But here you see the beautiful rice paddy there, and yeah, it's really going to be cool to see what they really do with it, with the water physics and all. And the jetties with the ferry, I imagine that's the ferry there, with grain ferry perhaps, and then the machine transport, and then a little other boat probably where you load your grain. And yeah, really nice these photos here to see, just to give us an idea of what to expect, right? The water looks beautiful, the sky looks beautiful, everything in between really does. But and also here with the lush greenery that we see, really does stand out as a beautiful part of not just this map but the game in general. Very exciting opportunities for the game itself. So, and then this one here we see with the beautiful forest creek coming through, the little babbling brook with the sun shining through, really nice lighting there as well. So it's really beautiful to see. Very beautiful indeed. Here we have history of lands and farms. So obviously the history of farming, that's very cool. So they do pay homage to that in a way. So in Riverbend Springs you'll come across some historic buildings and other elements of times gone by. The old grain elevator, a paper mill at the river, or brick buildings, how they were built 100 years ago, for example. So there we see, this must be the old, you can see the old carriage there as well. And yeah, maybe that's the old mill perhaps. And just move on to the next one. This might be the old paper mill by the water there. Really beautiful, though. I wonder if they're able to be used, or if they're perhaps construction rebuilding projects. That would be very cool. That would be very cool indeed. Here we have a nice the brick building in question. This definitely looks like an old style grain mill, certainly. Really nice though. Love that brickwork, it looks so good, proper vintage that. And then here we go with the grain mill itself, the massive old school, very American style grain mill. It's very boarded up. Actually, we do have some pictures here from different angle as well. And yeah, as you can see, it looks very weathered with time. And then here from the inside as well, we can see from the inside, looking out again, the lighting, just look at the shadows and the lighting coming through, just looks really nice, really gorgeous. Right, and then moving on, so places to visit. There are many nice spots in Riverbend Gardens you might want to visit. Who knows what or who you get to see when exploring. What does that mean? Very mysterious. there are construction sites, businesses buying your goods, and more. If you want to enjoy forests and nature, you might want to walk through the woods. Well, that sounds absolutely fantastic. Here you see a beautiful photograph, well, a frame that you can put really anything you want into photograph, mostly that building, but absolutely lovely. Making memories at Sunset Flower Farm. I imagine that must be the main farm. I love that. Oh yeah, look at the sunflowers, how lovely. Might be a nice starting farm, we'll have to see. Bring our American farming over there. Right, here's the woods they were on about with, again, incredible lighting coming through. It's just beautiful. You know, it's very atmospheric, and I think with the different weather that we'll get, hopefully proper seasons, please proper seasons, you will see a difference in them, you know, a nice dew, foggy morning, something in spring, you know, something like that would be lovely, or even in the autumn. Here as well, that is another site to see. Very interesting. If someone has any insight what exactly that is that is that for peas, or is it a farm thing at all? Not too certain, but definitely a sight to see. And then here we have the tracks again with amazing lighting going through this rail yard. I imagine it's some sort of grain maybe yard, with the train loading and all that. So I mean, it really does go to show, like, there is a lot of extra detail that it seems that they've added in to it, and I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing. So, and then a lovely crop field. Not entirely certain what those are. What are those? Beet leaves or potato leaves perhaps, but either way it does look very more detailed than 22 certainly. But this is all early days as well. We're going to see a lot more of all of this coming soon, and it is fairly soon with the way that time flies. We are at the early days of August here, and it comes out November, so it's coming very, very soon indeed. And you can pre-order now as well, and I do actually have a link below which does help me out a little bit. If you do purchase through that link, you can pre-order, and it does help out the channel. It does support the channel, and I greatly appreciate that. Or you can use the code Grumbles at checkout as well. Just follow the link in the description, and it is going to be released on PC and Mac, PS5 and Xbox as well. The most current one, I don't have an Xbox, I can't say what it is. XRS, one of those, one of them. And there is the bonus with the MacDon pack that you do get with the pre-order as well, so it's really quite nice. So this was really just a nice sort of quick, short and sweet sort of preview video of Riverbend Springs, and I'm very excited for it. You know, I do tend to prefer the European style maps, but this, just going through the photos again, I mean, it just looks amazing. Like, a lot of what they've done, you know, hopefully they've taken, you know, some good ideas and some feedback from the community, the modders that maybe made suggestions and things to really improve things that us, the players, really want to see, you know. So we shall see how it comes along. This is a nice start though, nice preview, nice fields on the map there as well. Show the map again here and see that we've got some nice fields to choose from, some small ones, some big ones, some nice areas. So I think it's going to be good. This is a nice preview for the first map, so exciting. The US map, of course, more to come. Right, well, that does end this episode of, well, a bit of an episode, I guess, from an FS25 preview mini-series it could be, suppose, if I wanted to playlist these videos. But yeah, let me know, are you excited for FS25? What are you looking forward to? What are you liking from their previews the most? Let me know. If you like the video, cheeky thumbs up always does help out the channel, and if you're new, please subscribe. And until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.